to grab?
Ankle.
Kavanaugh, what are you supposed to grab?
Ankle.
I don't freaking tell you this for nothing, guys. Those things matter in a match when you're young, when you haven't freaking won a duel yet. I don't know if you guys don't believe we can do it. I don't know what it is. I don't know how you could go out and have that freaking effort. It's not an accident. Winning in wrestling is not an accident. It comes from freaking determination, hard work, effort. Nothing comes easy in this sport. The only thing fun about wrestling is getting your hand raised. That's it. The running isn't fun. The freaking me making my partner better. He's got to finish high crotches on me all day, running me down. I'm smashing my shoulder in the mat 20 times a freaking day. My partner's mat returning me so I can help him get better. None of that stuff's fun. But you do it to get your freaking hand raised, or I don't know what you're doing it for. When you guys go out there, you can give up a takedown, and it's like, it's a takedown. You can lay on bottom and let a guy cross-face you, and your legs still aren't moving. Justin, that kid was wrestling you. Ask anyone on the bus. He was sitting up and he was looking at you like, this dude is not trying to get up. He was letting you. He wasn't even doing anything. And that's the reality. I mean, you can get mad at me and you can do your thing, but that's the reality. You got to freaking want it more than that. Every inch that guy gives you, you should try to take 2. Guy gives us an inch and we freaking let him, we don't even take it. We don't even take an inch. We just lay there. We have 2 more duels, guys. They're both going to be tough duels. This was our shot. I don't know. I mean, I'm embarrassed. I hope you guys are embarrassed. I don't know if you guys are or not, but I'm embarrassed. I think that some of these guys are embarrassed, if not all of them. We're going to have Concordia in our home gym. There's going to be fans there. I mean, it's fun. I hear you guys busting balls on the football team. They stink. They stink. They're talking about us like that. We stink. We win 1 match in a duel. We gave up 53 points in a duel meet out of a possible 60. That's Barclay Wrestling right now. That's a reflection of me, Rich Langland, Zach Mullins, Josh Rogers, and all you guys. It's us. We're responsible for that. 53, I think 3. We got to own it, man. I have to own it. I can't. It's just as much my fault as yours. And I recruited you guys. I haven't figured out a way to flip the switch. I can't get you guys to do anything I ask. I can't get you to come in on weight. I try to teach you technique. I'm showing it again in January. You guys looking at it like it's the first time. And that's fine. I'll show you the technique again. But I'd rather you listen to it the first time. I'm going to pick on Louise. How do I get a guy not to hook my leg when I'm mat returning? Well, just like I showed you. You put your insole to the back of his heel and you lift, he can't hook your leg. That's why I do it that way. That's why I teach it that way. You step too far, he's going to hook your leg. If I step too far, he's going to hook my leg. That's why I teach it that way. That's the way it was taught. I've never taught it any way different. I've never done it any way different. So we went over Grand Bureau. That's how I teach it. I push back, it's quicker. It's the way I've always done it. I've always been successful with it. Guys are looking at me. We're doing a head turn. Gotta get to the top of your head. You guys know. You guys know. Still not doing it. I mean, that's the way we're teaching it. We gotta get on the same page, guys. When it's time to do sprints, you have to sprint. When it's time to do a drill match, when it's done, you shouldn't be able to stand up. And listen to me. If you guys showed me that effort, I'll give you a break. If one time you could show me that effort, that I've worked so hard in this drill match, I can't stand up, I'm not going to make you sprint after. I'll let you get your breath back. I want to see it. They're supposed to be the worst thing you can do. They are there because they're supposed to be harder than a wrestling match. In a wrestling match, you guys are on your feet, you can take breaks. In a wrestling match, you're on top bottom. You can lay there. You can ball up. You know, this guy's not turning me good enough. In a drill match, you're moving for 7 minutes. It's not even always pretty. It's not a technical thing. It's a conditioning thing. Sometimes it looks ugly. I'm getting to my feet, I'm banging. My partner's looking, he's scrambling. I'm dropping to a leg and I'm driving through. Nobody knows what, it's not a move. It's a freaking intensity. It's a fire. It's a takedown. That's all it is. It's a 2-point takedown. All I know is I didn't stop moving. My partner should be looking for hands, looking to get out, and freaking doing it to me. It's not what we have, guys. We can be better. You guys are good wrestlers. I know that you are. I've seen you guys at your best, and I've seen you at your worst. For some of you, today was pretty close. Okay? You got to know the situation in a match. You got to freaking want it more than the guy that you're wrestling. You got to know, look, I need to get an escape here. I don't need a freaking reversal. I need to get out. I'm not giving this guy any more riding time. Reaching back, doing this freaking pee-wee stuff. It's got to stop. And this match is in the books. And I'll be happy to freaking, if we could turn a page right now, I would be happy that we took this loss. If that on Monday we trained with a different attitude. It's not, I have practice at 3:30. It's called a training session. I'm going to train at 3:30. I'm going to get better at 3:30. Not, oh, we have practice at 3:30. It's a mentality, it's an attitude. That's what's going to bring you guys to the next level. We're all capable of it. You know, it's not going to mean anything if you guys go to nationals and get pinned twice. You know, you're going to be able to tell your friends when you go home for the summer, national qualifier. You know, hope that they don't look on the website and see what you guys did in duels. You know, hope that they don't find out the real scoop. They got pinned twice. If we keep going along that way, you know, that's what you guys got to expect, because that's the kind of effort we're kind of getting out of you in practice. We need to turn the page. We need to crank up the intensity. We cut a half hour off of practice so that we could hold that intensity longer. We're at a point where we warm up for 15 minutes. We have 75 minutes practice. Some of it's got to be drilling. All days that drilling isn't intense, guys. For 75 minutes, we ask you guys to come in here and bust your ass and work as hard as you can. And show us that you want it. I'm running out of, I want to come in on Monday and not be disgusted by Dylan Freeman. I want to come in and be like, Dylan, this is how we're going to get you better. But if you can't freaking show me that you're willing to work hard enough to be able to wrestle a 7-minute match, it's hard for me. I'm running out of that belief in you.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Like, I know I'm not the best or any of that, but from the very first tournament since York, when I missed weight, and I did, yes, I know I messed up. And then right at Dakota Wesleyan when I started wrestling, my parents asked, how's it going? I said, it's going good. And the first thing I told them is, my number one reason not to lose is because I don't want to get my ass chewed by Coach P. I want to make him happy. So every time I go out there and I'm looking at the score and I'm losing, or even if I am winning, I hate getting my ass chewed and being disrespected, you could even say. So my number one thing, yeah, I talk crap. You guys all know I talk crap to all the coaches. But I like getting my ass beat because it's making me better every day. But, I don't know who likes walking off that mat, looking at Coach P, pissed off, and not even want to talk to you. No one does. And yes, I win matches, and he still chooses my ass. But, I know it's making me better. But by no means, I don't know who in their right mind wants to walk off match after match after match and get your ass ripped. No one does. Yeah, some of it's for me, but 90% of it's for the coaches. I don't want to get my ass ripped every freaking day. And I know I'm struggling with my weight and I'm having problems, but I'm trying to make this team look good as much as I can, but it's hard for me to watch too. I don't like seeing you guys get your ass ripped every time you guys go out there and get your asses kicked. Grow a set of nuts, basically. At some point, you got to look at Coach in the middle of that match. You're going to look over and he's pissed off screaming at you. Grab your nuts and get going. Make him happy. Make him proud to say, yeah, this is Dan. he wrestled hard today. He lost, but he lost by 1 point because